of Thrones. Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones time! Season 7, Episode 1, Ed Sheeran's in it, let's go. Where are my dragons? Where are my dragons? It started off on a real high note, and then there was lots of little bits throughout which was like, oh my god, that's so cool, and oh, that's really cool as well, but nothing like big. And then the ending, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be the end now, there's going to be no sort of like other big thing that's going to happen. But the final words from that one character, oh, it's so good. I won't say who said them, but I'll say what the words were. It was like, shall we begin? And it's like, oh yes. And I think this episode, it did what it was supposed to do, I suppose. It hyped me up for the rest of the season, and I cannot wait. This is going to be such a good season. Oh my god, it's going to be great. I love it. Not been a great week. Well, I say week, I mean week from now. Basically, that whole thing I was planning to do for a surprise, it fell flat on its face, which is annoying, so we can't do that anymore, so I've been a bit down because of that. Plus, I was also going to go Comic-Con, but because I was doing this other thing, I couldn't go to Comic-Con, so I said to the people that I was going with I couldn't go, so obviously that happened, and then I said, oh no, I can go guys now, and then in that time, they managed to get someone else to fill my spot in the car. So, yeah, obviously it's no one's fault, because obviously I wasn't going to be able to go anyway. So they replaced it because obviously it means less money for them to pay, which is obviously what you would do. But it still feels a bit bad because obviously, you know, now I can't go and it's a shame. So more upset about the other thing though, but that's happened. Watching documentaries cheers me up though. Makes me happy. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. So as I said earlier, I'm going out for a run in a minute in that storm that we had, which is probably going to be a bit foolhardy. But basically I started doing this, I started running at night rather than daytime. I'm about to go out in a second or so because it is technically midnight. Okay, so it is midnight and it's technically Wednesday now actually then. Yeah, but basically I'm a night owl. I have more energy at night. You know, that's how I am. That's always been the case. And basically if I go out for a run now, I can run for further without stopping and longer, just so much easier than I can in the daytime. Don't know what it is, just can. Plus it's a lot more peaceful at night as well, and it's just so much better than in the daytime. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out for a run. Now I was going to take my camera and film, but unfortunately it's raining. And I don't really want to get this camera wet, so I'm not going to take it out unfortunately. But don't worry, I know it's midnight. I know it might sound like a bit of a, you know, foolish thing to do, but I'm very safe. I let everyone know when I've gone out, and I'll let everyone know when I'm back. So it's all safe, and I'll stick to well-lit streets, except that one street. Dentist again, and I'm a bit scared that there's an apocalypse or something happened because there's no one around. Like, where is everybody? I know it's school hours still, but oh no, there's a car moving. Everything's good. Mouth doesn't feel as numb as last time. I feel like I can talk normally. But I've got my prescription, some sort of toothpaste. They have toothpaste. So what type of toothpaste is it going to be? I don't know. Also, it looks like it's going to rain later, which is a shame because I was going to go out running and bring my camera with me. But if not, we can still try Sunday, even though technically that will be Monday. We'll play around with it. And the super special toothpaste is Durafat 5000 BPM fluoride toothpaste. I have no idea what this does. I assume it just has a higher content of fluoride, which I think is the stuff that makes your teeth stronger. But I do not know. Fun fact though, but my dentist actually said, I didn't quite understand the whole thing because I don't know science jargon, but she was saying that sugar makes you look older because there's something in your body, which I can't remember what it is, that's the bit I didn't remember, but something in your body that the sugar sort of attacks, or it does something to it that makes you look older, with like more wrinkles and stuff like that. Also apparently your body takes longer to break down sugars, so I thought that was pretty interesting, and she only recently found it out, so I guess she thought it was a good conversation topic. I don't know. It's true, I just looked it up because I felt like I needed to know more before I could explain it in a video, which is another topic for another time. But basically, it attacks the proteins in your body, and similar to how it hardens the arteries with heart conditions and stuff like that, it hardens something in cells. It just says a similar process happens with cells in the body, which causes it to wrinkle and harden, and yeah, making you look old. she was right. I didn't doubt her, but she was right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for a run. Actually, I can still see myself, there's enough light. So I'm about halfway through now, and I'm sort of taking a break, and I can't really go any further, to be fair, so if I turn the camera around. But there's building work going on down there, and that's going to come into play in the next vlog on Friday. We'll explore that obviously then, and I'll explain a bit more about it then as well. But yeah, down there leads onto the A19, which is like a big main road, so I can't really run on there because that's too dangerous. But I mean, I have no idea what's down there. Could be anything. I think I need to explore down there in the daytime though, so it's not incredibly dangerous. But yeah, that's pretty much my run. I'll come down here for about a bit over half my run and then head back. Obviously I'll increase it every week anyway though, so could be have to change it at some point to add some more time in. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to take my camera out, film at midnight. It's cool, it's so quiet, apart from obviously the building work and the wind. I'm trying to put my hand up there to block it off a bit, but I love it. No one around, just relax, do anything you want, and no one will really know. Which sounds ominous. So far though, no murderers, so all's good. Safe. So I'm working today, I'm doing a lot more hours in the holidays, which is not great, but you know, brings in money. But basically, this game this morning, something that's going on for today, it's a game. Yonder, not the Great, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. I always add the Great in there for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I think it's because it's great. Yeah, but I bought the Signature Edition because I love the look of this game and I was getting ready to play it, so I'm excited to actually get on with it. And I'll probably do a series of this on my gaming channel as well later in life. But this is what it is. So it's a Signature Edition because it's got the signatures of it. I think only about 6 people made the game. So I've got the 3 directors on there actually have signed it, which I think is great. And yeah, you see there. There's no combat in the game. It's a little bit of a mixture between, I want to say, Harvest Moon and maybe Minecraft. I haven't actually played it myself probably, but from what I've seen it looks like that. So you see there's those different people and characters and little animals. Gruffle, look at that little fella. He's so cute. And a little red grass fox based on a red panda type thing. Anyway, yeah. So let's open it up and see what we get inside the Signature Edition. Oh, here's the back. There's another Gruffle. It's so cute, look at it. So we've actually got the game itself, it's got different artwork on there. That thing I think is probably going to be the Cloudcatcher, I'm not too sure, but then obviously there's your player, which you can customise. Yeah, and it's got, see, there's like a rabbity type thing on there I think as well. And if you turn it around as the back, in case you want to see what it looks like. See, there's a big focus on all the animal things. And because I bought the Signature Edition of the game, I got a Signature Edition coin, which I think has a Gruffalo on there, a Groffle on there. I'm not too sure, I can't quite work it out. And I got another coin as well from the actual edition of the game. I'm not sure if it's actually part of the game, so I know there's no real commerce in the game, it's more trading. But yeah, I've got the coin. I guess that will come into play later on when I actually play the game and find out what reference that has. I got some stickers with it too. There's one of the box art, and obviously look at the Gruffle. Oh yeah, and that's another thing as well. When you jump off a big building, you don't fall to your death. You pop up an umbrella and you glide to safety. That's what that is. It's probably that way around. Yeah. Nice little stickers there. Probably never going to use them. Never do. And we got an art book as well. Now this game is very beautiful. It's one of those things where you sort of play and relax. Like I said, there's no combat. And I'll probably be showing some of the pages while I'm talking here. Not all of them, just a few. But yeah, it's a very chilled game. And you sort of explore and build up the world and make it better, that sort of thing. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to play it. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a series on my gaming channel. But you can see here as well at the back of the book, you got the signatures. And it actually tells you who they're from, because obviously if you see a signature, I don't even know what that says, but underneath it actually says who it is. It's the director of the game. So I've got the top 3. Obviously these guys didn't sign it. Okay, sorry, it's more than 6, there's actually 7. Cool. But yeah, eventually when I've caught up on JD262, my gaming channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a playthrough of this game as well, just because it's a brand new game. That's what I want to try and start making on that channel. So hopefully it'll work out and it'll be a good little game to play, very relaxing and chilled. But yeah, that'll be sometime in the future. The rain's starting to ease off a little bit now, which is good. And I don't know if anyone else has ever had this desire to, like, I don't know if when you've seen a roundabout and you're sometimes in the middle on the little island. Sometimes there's like little trees on it and it's like a proper little island. I've always wanted to go and stand in the middle of one. And we're on a road. There's no one about as far as I can tell. And here at Cup of Adventure, we like to make dreams come true. I'm standing on a roundabout. This is so cool. I've never done this before in my life. It's the small things that count in life, you know. And we've got light. That's good. This is my island. Belongs to no one else other than me now. If you want to take it, come find me. They tried to take my island from me. They will never take my island from me. I need to try and find my way back now. Yeah, see, little small thing, but I've always wanted to do it, and now I've done it. But the ones, starting off small, you know, this is a small roundabout. But there's ones where they've got, like I said, trees in the middle. That's my next conquest. The Empire will become real one day. Anyway, back to the run. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a horse in there. A white one. It's just there. I'll see if I can zoom in with this thing. I can, but you can't really see it very well. It's a ghost horse. Here's some more blurry horse shots because there's nothing else in the vlog. Anyway, if you think me running at midnight is a crazy thing to do, then say A or nay in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys.